Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Proceed with caution. I heard if you chase it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. The hated is slowly endorsing. Not coldly important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your courtin'. The with your like we Tony your heartin'. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. Count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos.
Squad made the beat.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my dead. I be close to saying, I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA.
Still screaming free to find they coming home now. All this up on my I gotta now. How you real, you can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now, on the road now. All in the MIA, oh like the boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My go down, we ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. We're from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my dead. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA. All up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers. That's my
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Washington Wizards. The Washington Wizards begin the game with the basketball. Wall to Howard. Here comes the screen. Wall to Beal. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Memphis with the rock. To Valanciunas. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Wall with it up top. He'll run the offense. From long range. Valanciunas there for the board. To Kyle Anderson. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
There it is, John Wall. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Valanciunas. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Jonas Valanciunas at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Into the front court comes Wall. Looking to make something happen. Defense making the ball carrier work. There it is, John Wall. 3 for 4. Good start. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he can probably finish with his left hand better than he can finish with his right.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
To Wall. It's a big finish. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Conley. And look out.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall to Beal. Takes stock of the floor. To Beal. Wall. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Mikal Bridges. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Jabari Parker rocking the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Anderson to Conley. Deep right corner for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
To Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Oh, a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Wall to Beal. With the fadeaway. Burns him.
Let's go.
Over to the right side. Kyle Anderson up against the 8-time All-Star. Doesn't have the touch. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
John Wall at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. Misses the first. Misses the second as well. Across the timeline, it's Conley. They lead it, 4-point game. You've got to get that one to go. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
John Wall, a couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions.
Wall. Fight to shoot for Washington. He was hacked. They let it go. Bradley. Nice finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Wall. Memphis, they've got it. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Wall across the timeline, trailing by 10. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
Jumper's good.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
Here comes the screen. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Wizards have it. Here's Wall for two. Deep two there, won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Avery Bradley, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Beal. Jonas Valanciunas sends it away. Picked up. Here we go. Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley. Oh, big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see off.
All right, let's do this.
To Parker. Shot from in close, no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Can't convert the free throw.
Here we go. Watch the cutter coming through.
Here comes the screen.
Come on, left.
Working it outside. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. To Mikal Bridges.
You gotta get up on that.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Parker. Fires the three. Did enough to bother Jabari Parker. Shot off the mark.
I got you.
And scores. Strong take.
Keep working him out, boy.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the right corner. Beyond the arc for three. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Valanciunas. Has a chance. Jonas Valanciunas. Now the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
My ball.
To Parker. Here comes the screen. Parker. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for two.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Valanciunas. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, surprise. He hits it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Washington basketball. To Parker. Fires the three. Good offense rules the day in this matchup. It's Jabari Parker with the jumper.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
And the slam.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Screen coming. Parker. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Nice pass to set things up. Count it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Kyle Anderson. To Mikal Bridges. Lets it fly from long range. It's Ariza with the rebound. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And a backcourt violation. To Parker. Big finish at the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To Valanciunas. Rocking the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen. From long range. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with a three.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Runner's good there.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Rises for the slam.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Conley up against Beal. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Wizards at the controls. Jabari Parker rocking the rim. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Grizzlies put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Wizards are in need of some changes at the half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Bench points.
The Washington Wizards had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Conley into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Anderson.
Rotate.
Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Parker into the front court. His guys down big. Screen coming. Beal to Wall. And look out. Big finish at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Beal to Wall. Jonas Valanciunas swats it. Jonas Valanciunas sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Conley. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Wall. To Howard. Knocked loose. Picked up by Memphis. Conley matched up with Beal. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Wall into the front court. Down a bundle. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Beal. To Wall. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Wizards with the basketball. It's Wall. Jumper's good.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Kyle Anderson. There's the toss. Ah, the monster stuff.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Bradley Beal has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. Nope, the first one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
I'm on D.
Active fans to stay with it. We'll get a jump. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. He gets it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Dwight Howard with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Into the front court, it's Wall. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Whoa, what a finish.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Conley into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Mikal Bridges. Conley. Shot clock winding down. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Wall with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
That's out. Last touch by Mike Conley. Wall to Howard. Jonas Valanciunas with the block. 4th this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall to Beal. Baseline drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Bradley Beal trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. To Valanciunas. Anderson. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Wizards have it. And count the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Pass to the rim. Now a steal by Washington. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to...
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Beal to Wall. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Trying to cash in. Bradley Beal. He's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Mikal Bridges. To Bradley. Mikal Bridges. Finish that. Wall. Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies. And he finishes at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Looking for his man. That pass stolen by the Wizards. Beal. To Wall. Parker. 5 to shoot for Washington. The shot almost. To Valanciunas. Stuffs it down with authority.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Wall to Beal. To Howard. Short jumper misses. Short jumper stays out.
From the start, let's do it.
Substitutions, Memphis. Stepping in for the Washington Wizards, number 5,
Wall. Jonas Valanciunas snatching it out of the air. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Washington basketball. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Valanciunas to Kyle Anderson. Anderson rocking the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
To Kyle Anderson. To Conley. Now a steal by Washington.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Wall.
Oh, yeah, let's double him. Let's double track him. Yep. Oh, yeah. Knock it down.
For 3, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Jonas Valanciunas. Huge block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Wizards at the controls. Wall. That is great vision to set it up. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Conley, defended by Wall. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Another slams it home on the putback.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Turns and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Able to convert inside.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The rebounds pulled down by the Grizzlies. Into the front court comes Wall. His guys down big. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Trevor Ariza, a guy who is always staying ready, usually a defender, but did a great job of knifing through the defense for an easy lay on that possession.
To Valanciunas. Dwight Howard rejects it.
blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
The pass set it all up.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Throws it up. That pass stolen by the Wizards. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Defense making the ball handler work. Good look that time, but off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys holding the big lead. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
John Wall goes to work, and that's rebounded by Memphis. To Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. To Conley. Dwight Howard pins it. Mike Conley not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. To Wall. Fires the three. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
Lays it up and in.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
Down the lane to lay it in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Yep, I got him. I got him. Here we go.
Shot from in close, no good. Oh, emphatic slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Deep three at the buzzer. Grizzlies get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Grizzlies came away with the victory in this one. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. Check out the leading scores for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Wizards didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Assists.
The Memphis Grizzlies showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, It was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Memphis Grizzlies. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.